Hello guys, this is Raptormon 132 here, and welcome to my 12th blind commentary video post of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic Season 5. Yep, as you all know, I did episode 11, which I am still recovering from how aggravating that was. Today, I'll be reacting to episode 12, and this one is called Amending Fences. Interesting. Again, I really don't know what to expect. Another title that I really don't know. Yeah, I really don't know what to expect, from that title. It's, again, it's one of those titles that I don't know. Like, I don't suspect anything, and although I have a feeling it's probably to do with, maybe mending a fence that's broken or something. Well, actually, no, that would be too obvious. But, oh well. Yeah, I guess the only way to find out, as usual, is to watch the episode. So, yeah, without further ado, let's begin. Here we go. Oh, Twilight.
You know the worst thing about you being the princess of friendship? The dishes.
Don't complain. You got the easy job.
Thanks for taking care of
Dishes.
that, Spike. After 3 events in 1 week,
Yeah,
I really
poor
need to relax
Spike.
with a good book.
That's kind of funny, isn't it? All these ponies coming to you for advice.
Too bad you don't have
friendship.
television
What's funny about that?
or internet.
You know, because you used to be famous for being such a bad friend.
What
Oh,
are you talking about? I had good friends in Canterlot.
Come on, Twilight. Look at the wall. Do you see any photos from before we moved to Ponyville? And look at you now, the princess of friendship.
ooh. Friends in Kent.
This is a disaster! All my old friends. I can't remember any of their names right now. But do you really think that they think
Wait.
I'm a bad friend?
Well, I only meant that you've come so far.
I didn't
You're
know
a
she
friend now,
had any
anyway.
friends.
I feel terrible. I've got to make it up to them. Pack a bag, Spike. We're
I didn't know
going
she
to
had
Canterlot.
friends in Canterlot.
And make a list of my friends' names.
Oh.
Me and my big mouth.
Well, judging what I can see, this is going to involve Twilight going to possibly going to see friends. Except I didn't know she really had any friends in Canterlot, because if I remember, she was more into studying than making friends. Yeah, well, I guess we'll find out if Twilight really did have friends back in Canterlot. Yeah. So, yeah, I guess we'll find out.
Come
Yeah.
on, Twilight. You're getting worked up about nothing.
The only logical place to start is at the beginning.
Oh. So that's where Twilight... I recognize that place.
Whoa.
Is it where Twilight
That's
used to
exactly
live?
how we left it.
This is where Twilight used to live.
Look, it's predictions and prophecies, and it's still open to the elements of harmony.
Oh.
And here's that present I was going to give Moondancer.
Oh.
Guess you won't be needing that.
Oh, a
Hey,
teddy
look,
bear.
The rest of it's still here.
Huh.
How could I have let this happen?
Come on, Twilight. Princess Celeste
I never
is being
thought-
on assignment. No point.
Yeah. Sorry to pause, but I never thought we'd get to see this place ever again. But this is where Twilight used to live before she moved to Ponyville. Huh. I guess that's a little bit of continuity there. Yeah, well, I'm interested to find out what, yeah, to find out more about Twilight's so-called friends. Anyway, continue.
Nobody could blame you for that.
But look at the way I left this place. It's a total mess.
Yeah, true.
Just like how I left my friendships. I've got to make it up to...
Who?
Oh, Minuet, Twinkleshine,
Minuet?
Lyra Heartstrings, and Moondancer.
Yeah,
Moondancer.
them.
Oh. I got the Minuet, Lemon Hearts, Twinkleshine, Lyra, and
We've got
Moondancer.
work to do.
Have you been awake all night?
I did a little research, and I think I know where we can find Minuet. That is one of my
Minuet.
friends, right?
That's Colgate. Oh, Colgate, as you call her in the fandom. Be interesting to see Minuet now.
It's not too late to forget I opened my big mouth.
Actually, I...
Oh, Spike, I'm glad you
Oh,
opened your big mouth.
yeah.
These ponies have probably been suffering
Oh,
ever since I
Satans.
left, wondering
Hang on
why
a
their
sec.
supposed friend would treat them so badly.
Maybe.
Minuet? Twilight Sparkle!
Oh!
You old so-and-so! What are you doing here?
Hey, Minuet.
Look at these wings, huh? Hey, stop being a princess, will ya? I tried to tell my co-workers we used to be friends
Wow,
back when,
enthusiastic.
but you never believed me.
Wow. She's really thrilled.
Wait. Really fluff them up, huh?
I see.
So what are you
Oh.
doing here? I mean, I know you're here all the time, but you never come to see me.
Sorry to pause here, but the way that she's talking at the camera and saying all that stuff, it makes it feel like she's not just talking to Twilight, but it makes it feel like she's talking to the audience too. I don't know if that's the intention of the animators, but if it is, that's pretty clever. Sorry, that was awkward. Sorry, continue.
Hey! I just had the greatest idea! You want to go see Lemon Hearts and Twinkleshine? Of course! My old friends! It'll be great! Come on!
Wow.
Fly! Get it?
Wow, she's really
I
enthusiastic.
apologize to all three of them at once.
I never
Let's hope
expected
we're not as traumatized
Minuet.
as Minuet.
I never expected Minuet to be so bubbly and enthusiastic. Oh,
Ed!
actually, I recognize those ponies
She was
now.
on her oats when she heard you were the Princess of Friendship.
Oh, we saw you at the coronation. That was some shindig.
You
Heh,
did?
Shindig.
Sure. Oh, we see you all the time.
You remember our old friend Lyra, right? She lives
Lyra.
in Ponyville, too. We're always over there visiting her. Or
Oh.
she's coming over here. We've thought about asking
Oh.
you to join us from time to time, but we just sort of figured you
Whoa.
moved on.
Ah, so that's why they're always appearing in Ponyville. It's because they're visiting Lyra. I wonder if they actually know about Lyra and Bonbon being... Oh, I mean, Sweetie Drops being a, couple. In fact, it's clearly an indicate. It's the evidence is so clear that Lyra and Sweetie Drops are all, all are both lovers. They say that they're friends, but we know that's not true. They're indicating, it's clear that those two are lesbian couples. But yeah, that solves the mystery of how these three are always in Ponyville. Like, as background characters. It's because they're visiting Lyra. Oh well. Anyway, sorry, continue.
Oh. So what brings you by anyway? All those times you've come back to Canterlot, you've never had donuts with us before. Well, you see...
Oh.
I came to apologize. For what? Before I left Canterlot, I didn't really appreciate my friends. And that's because I didn't know how important friendship was. But I've learned so much since I moved to Ponyville. I learned what it means to be a good friend, and that I certainly wasn't one to the three of you. So for all the pain I caused you, I am truly sorry.
Aww. Huh? What?
What's so goddamn funny?
Oh, come on, Twilight! Sure, it might have stung a little bit when you ran off to Ponyville without saying goodbye, but it's It's not like we weren't used to that from you.
Yeah,
Oh.
we didn't take it personally.
But it's really good to see you now. Hey, any pony up for a blast from the past?
I see. What's this?
It's our old science lab. I have
What?
so many great memories of this place.
What is this?
Remember
Is that-
when
wait.
Lionheart got his head stuck in that beaker?
Head stuck in the beaker. How's that possible? Huh. What? Oh! God!
But according to this book, you're supposed to add the sodium.
Ooh, Philly Twilight.
first. I read ahead, and to make a proper
Huh?
salt lick, you need to add the molasses first. Well, I read ahead too.
Wait,
Moon
is-
Dancer, and
oh,
I
Twilight
said
look-alike,
sodium
except-
chloride first. Oh, I've got the wrong book. That's so hilarious.
Oh, God.
Whatever happened to Moon Dancer?
Wait,
Moon Dancer?
was that
Yeah,
Moon
you know,
Dancer?
Our other friend. Oh,
Wait, was that other... First thing, that place that they're at, is that Celestia's school for gifted unicorns?
Duh.
It has to be. And two, was that other filly, was that Moon Dancer? I'm just gonna go with the assumption and say that was Moon Dancer. At least I hope. Well, yeah, anyway, sorry, continue.
Dancer, I remember her.
I wonder what she's up to. Yeah, I always liked her. We just sort of lost touch after you left.
I think she went to live out by the stadium, didn't she?
Well, let's go see.
Live by the stadium, huh? Oh, God.
I think this is the place. Didn't used to look like this, though.
What a dump.
Just look at this place. What a dump.
Yuck, messy, isn't it?
I can't believe she actually lives in that. Ew. Whoops. Whoa. I guess that's Moon Dancer.
Moon Dancer?
What do you want? I'm trying
Ah.
to study.
That's her,
It's
huh?
us. Your old friends.
Ugh.
What?
How rude.
Well, that was very rude.
That's old Moon Dancer, all right. She always did like her books. Hey, kind of like you used to be, huh? Exactly how I used to be.
Oh. She's taking up after her. Oh. Look at her. She's angry all the time. Those classes had minuets wearing.
3 days. Library house. Library house. That's it.
No pony looks at her or says hello or even gives her a smile. It's like she doesn't even exist. Was she always like this? Well, she always was a little shy, but for a while there she was really starting to come out of her shell.
Really?
Remember when she threw that party?
What party?
Oh, right. I think you might have been busy that day.
Hey! What?
There you are, Twilight.
Hey, that's
Moon
the
Dancer
season
and
1
I
episode.
Together in the West Castle courtyard. You want to come?
Oh!
Sorry, girl.
So that was the party.
A lot of studying to catch up on.
That was during the season 1 premiere. Ooh, that's a good callback.
She might finally be letting her guard down a little with that party. We invited her out a few times after that, but she was
Whoa.
always too busy studying. So eventually, we just stopped asking. I had no
Oh.
idea that party was so important to her.
Wow.
I've got to find
That was
a way
a
to make it up.
that
to
was a
her.
good callback. That was sorry, that was a really good callback to the first episode. In fact, I thought there was many parties, but I yeah, so that party that they were supposed to go to, that was for the that was and in the season 1 premiere. That's pretty clever. A good callback. So it looks as if the events of that caused caused something in Moondancer. Oh well. Anyway, continue. Huh. What is she gonna do?
Oh my gosh! Moondancer? Is that...
Shh!
You're in a library.
Moondancer, can I talk to you for a minute?
What?
What is this? A bubble of silence. I haven't seen you in a while, and I thought it might be nice to catch up. For what purpose?
Well, she's
You
being
know,
nice to
Because
you.
we're friends.
Shh!
That's rude.
I'm really sorry
What?
to bother you. I was just hoping we could go outside and talk for a bit.
That's a no.
I'm sorry I skipped your party.
Why won't you leave me alone? I'm trying to study. You've got the wrong pony. I don't have parties.
You did once, and I was so caught up in my own
How is
studies
Twilight
that I
doing
didn't
that?
take your feelings into account.
Look, Twilight Twinkle.
Sparkle.
Whatever. I just need to be alone so I can study without some crazy pony trying to make friends. All right?
What?
Fine.
Great.
Wait.
Trying to make friends.
How did you
Hang
get
on.
into my book like
That sounds like what Twilight said.
I just need to be alone so I can study without a bunch of crazy ponies trying to make friends all the time. Now, where's the light? I've been studying a new studying technique. I can only do it for a few minutes, but you'd be amazed how much you can pick up when you're actually in a book.
That's one of Haycart's methods.
You know Haycart?
Hey,
Of
Card.
course, he's a genius.
I have a copy of his treatise on ponies, you know.
Oh, that got her attention.
What is this place?
This is where I used to live. You mean I never had you over?
A first edition of Principles of Magic. Hey, didn't I give this to you?
Maybe?
I did. Look, I even wrote something. To my friend Twilight Sparkle. Thanks for introducing me to the classics. I can see by the fact that you left it here that it meant a lot to you.
I
Ouch.
didn't bring you over here for even more poignant reminders of what a bad friend I was. I brought you here to give you this. You can come here whenever you want and study to your heart's content.
Really?
But first, you've got to do something for me.
What?
Have dinner
Yeah.
with our old friends tonight.
I
Oh.
can't. I'm reorganizing my biology scrolls.
I've been spending a lot of time with Minuet, Twinkleshine, and Lemonheart since I've been back. They really miss you.
And what about
I
Lyra?
already told you. The last thing I need is a bunch of ridiculous friend-making keeping me from studying.
That really
Moondancer,
sounds like...
wait. A wise pony once taught me that there's more to life than dusty old books.
I tried friendship, and it's just not for me. Now, if you'll excuse me.
She sounds just like
I
Twilight.
taught you Haycart's method.
Huh. Now that got her attention.
So, what are you studying these days?
Science, magic, history, economics, pottery, things like that.
Yowza!
She's studying a lot of
Planning
things.
on being a professor or something?
No.
So you're just studying.
Can I go now?
Moondancer, please.
It's all right, Twilight. We're having a good time. Right, every pony?
I take that as a no.
So,
That's a no.
Spike, tell Moondancer that story about how Twilight had to read a book about doing the sleepover.
Ah, yes.
I've read that.
Oh!
Slumber
really?
101.
Well, did you know...
Everything you
Lemonheart's
ever wanted to know
works
about
at the
slumber
Canterlot
parties, but we're
Palace?
afraid to
Yeah,
ask.
it's true. I do the big events mostly. State dinners, that sort of thing.
Oh. And what about Twinkleshine?
Oh.
Or what about Twinkleshine and Minuet? What do they do?
Moondancer, you've got to give friendship a chance.
Duh. I gave friendship a chance a long time ago. It didn't work out then. It isn't gonna work out now.
That was cold.
Twilight, are you
Aww.
all right?
No, I'm not.
Aww. That's sad.
Well, where are you going?
I don't know, Spike. I really messed this one up. That party was everything to her. I can only imagine what it must have felt like when I didn't show up.
Maybe.
Hey, Moon Dancer! Look at this spread, huh?
So it was like
Thank you
1
so
or 2
much for
years ago.
coming.
Of course. We wouldn't miss one of our best friends' parties.
Is Twilight coming?
No.
Oh, okay.
Hey, we'll still have fun, right?
Sure.
Aww. Well, that's sad. That's really sad. Just imagine having your friend out, like inviting someone you considered your best friend, and them saying no, not coming, and then saying, "I have better things to do than to make friends with a bunch of crazy ponies." That's just sad. But to be fair, Twilight actually needed to head off to Ponyville anyway because she needed to save Equestria from Nightmare Moon's return. So to be fair, she did have an important mission to do.
I do believe you are right.
Oh. But yeah. Anyway, continue.
If there was only a way to undo the damage. I know what I need to do, and I know just who can help me.
Who? And who would that be? Wait, not Discord. Or I wonder.
Huh. Guess they must have gone back to
Or maybe
Ponyville.
Celestia.
Huh?
What? Pinkie Pie? Whoa. Ouch.
That was awesome! We got
What
to
the-
fly more often, Twilight!
Who do you think you are, Pinkie? Tails?
Threw in the old towel and headed home!
I did head home, but not to throw in the towel. I went to get my secret weapon.
Pinkie.
Minuet, meet...
Hey, Pinkie Pie! Hi, Minuet!
They know each other?
Twilight, you didn't say Minuet would
Pin-
be here.
Well, Pinkie Pie knows
Know
everyone.
each other?
Oh, sure. She was one of Cadence's bridesmaids. We hang out all the time when she's in Ponyville. Didn't you know that?
Huh.
And you call yourself the Princess of Friendship.
Ouch! And the ref takes a point away.
Ooh, burn.
Meet me on the way here. We'll need 50 bags of confetti and as many hooves as we can get. Let's
Yeah.
go! We can pass by the donut place on the way.
And what are we gonna do?
Just come with me.
Wonder what they're I wonder what they're doing.
Ooh, a brief history of the wagon harness.
Huh?
The life and times of Marari the Maneless.
Oh, the main. Wait. Ah, book trail. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. It's an obvious. It's so obvious. What?
What is this?
It's a party for you.
A party? Oh, hey, Pinkie.
Come on in.
Thanks, but no thanks. I don't do parties.
That's rude.
I know, and I think it's my fault. Back when we were in school together, you invited me to a party. I was so focused on my studies that I didn't show up.
Big deal.
It was a big deal. And now that I realize how important friendship is, I'd like
Yeah.
to make up for my mistake with a new party.
Uh-huh.
A party in honor
Okay.
of my friend Moon Dancer.
Well, that's nice.
Please, you've got to let me make this up to you.
And you think this is gonna do it, huh?
Yes?
Well, sure. Why wouldn't it? That was only the first time I ever put myself out there, and then you didn't even bother to show up. Then you left town without saying goodbye, even
Well,
though we were
she's
supposed to be
venting her
friends.
rage.
I was humiliated. I felt like I wasn't important. I never wanted to let myself be hurt like that again.
Well, that's no excuse.
Finally convinced me that I had value, that other ponies might like me and want to be my friend, and you didn't show up.
Aww. Poor Moon Dancer. I feel like I want to just go into that screen and hug her.
You're right. This party can't make up for the way I hurt you. But please, don't let my mistake be the reason you can't be friends with any pony else.
That's true.
We were your friends then, and we'd be honored to be your friends now.
Aww. Alright, I'm starting to tear up a bit too.
What?
Who are these guys?
That's the librarian, the bookseller, my sister.
You've
Your
got
sister?
A lot of friends, Moondancer.
I can see the resemblance.
I'm sorry, Moondancer.
Except for the
I've
different
faced
butt
magical
symbol.
creatures, the end of Equestria, all sorts of things. But seeing how my actions affected you, that was one of the worst feelings I've ever had.
To say that one small word takes a mighty big person.
Aww.
Thank you, Twilight. I never realized how much I needed to hear that.
Yeah. Aww. Hugs are nice.
Now, come on, every pony! Let's party! Right?
Right!
Well, it's a start. The party cannon. Yep. Well, it's a good party. So, hang on a sec. I just noticed something about that pony. The one that's the bookseller. The one with the glasses. Just something that isn't right. If she's a bookseller, why the heck does she have a beehive and bees for a butt symbol? And what does bees and a beehive have anything to do with selling books? Well, unless her name is Spelling Bee, but I don't know. I might have to look this up later. But yeah, I just noticed that. Oh, and on the subject, I also noticed that Moondancer's sister has a butt symbol that doesn't actually match her family. Like, if I remember correctly, it had what looks like a teacup or a coffee cup. Or, I think. Yeah, or... Yeah, anyway, sorry, continue. What? Pin the tail on Celestia?
I think it's time
Yeah,
for
it
us
is
to
a
go,
coffee cup.
Moondancer.
Thank you for helping me make some new friends, even if they are my old friends.
Oh,
Oh,
we'll come back and visit soon.
yeah.
That would be great. You still gotta teach me that hey cart technique.
Deal.
Moondancer? It got kind of banged up, but here's a little something I wanted to give you back at your first party.
Oh, it's not... What it... Aww. A picture. And here I thought it was just a teddy bear. Well, she's giving friendship a go, but they could have at least helped her with the house. Oh. Well, what do I have to say? I had to admit, this episode was very inspiring. You know, we get to see more of Twilight's old friends back in Canterlot, and it was interesting seeing the old friends again. And actually, I thought those ponies at season 1 were actually ponies that she knew but weren't friends with. But oh well. Well, now it's confirmed that they're friends with them. Well, she's friends with them. And, you know, Minuet was like, her personality was not what I was expecting. Like, she was very bubbly, she was very ecstatic. Yeah, but you know, I like her. I think she's a lovely girl. Well, pony. Well, yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, it was interesting to see that Twilight goes back to try to, you know, catch up with her old friends. Although I felt sorry for Moondancer, like, she changed from being a pony that wanted friends to someone who wanted to be alone. You know? In fact, it kind of reminds me of a scene from what Kevin McAllister said in Home Alone 2 to the Bird Woman. How, in fact, it kind of reminded me of a little bit like that. How she stopped trusting people because of one person. You know, it was pretty, like, giving up on, you know, not giving up on friendship just because of what happened in the past. You know, like Twilight said, don't let my mistake be the reason you can't be friends with anyone else, or any pony else in this case. And you know, people don't usually always, you know, they don't forget about you, they forget to remember you. People don't usually forget. And the words of Kevin McAllister. And he also said, if my head wasn't screwed on, I'd leave it on the school bus. So, you know. But you know, it's sad that, well, I kind of feel for Moondancer, like, not thinking that Twilight was a bad friend, and it's all because Twilight focused more on studying than on friendship. And Moondancer represented everything that Twilight could have become. And thank fucking God she didn't. So, yeah. And then there was, and you know, the way that she tried to make up with Moondancer and befriend her again, to open up her heart again. That was something. And that scene when she, you know, lashed out, like when she verbally lashed out and then started crying, that really tugged on my heartstrings. And you know, like I said, I felt like I just wanted to merge into that scene and just comfort her. If only that were possible. But, yeah. And I won't lie, I was actually a little bit teary at that. I did actually tear up a little bit at that scene. It really did tug on my heartstrings. So, yeah. Yeah, it was interesting. And, yeah, but luckily it all became alright in the end. And you know, that gift that Spike was going to give to Moondancer back at the first party, that was before, during season 1. Like, turned out it was the real present was a photo of her and her friends during happy times. I'll give it to Spike. He definitely knows how to make... Yeah, I'll give it to Spike in this one. That was good. And there was... And you know, at the end, when she decides to stop focusing on magic anymore and decides to go... You know, decide to go to... you know, go... Like, decide to play with her friends and all of that. Be more more physically active and all that. Even though they could actually help her move into a new house, because that house looked like a complete shit pile. You know, it needs major renovations and actually needs to be condemned and demolished and have a new house built. Oh well, but hey, that's just part of it, I guess. But maybe she will get it renovated and stuff like that. But who knows? So all in all, I thought this episode was really slice of life, very heartwarming, and do you know, I should even confess something. That this episode kind of inspired me that maybe, like, this episode recently has just inspired me that maybe I should get in touch with my old friends. Yeah. If there's anything that this episode has probably just taught me, is to never lose sight of your old friends. Keep in touch with them, to keep friendship lasting forever. So, yeah, it's inspired me to do that. So, some stages I'm going to have to do that same thing as Twilight did, amend fences, and actually, that's what the title means, amending fences, or mending fences. That must mean, oh, damn, so obvious. Actually, to be honest, I actually looked it up, like, while I paused it, and to be honest, I actually did look up what mending fences means, and that, or amending fences means, and that's, or it might be mending fences, but it means to reconnect with relationships with reconnect friendships. So I think that's what it means. But yeah, all in all, I thought this episode was very, very inspiring, heartfelt, slice of life, and very, yeah, I'd say it was a good episode, enjoyable episode, so yeah, I'll leave it at that. I hope you enjoyed my blind reaction to episode 12 of season 5, and hopefully I'll get on to episode 13 as soon as I can when I get the chance. But as usual, until then, thank you all for watching. This is Raptormon 132 saying, bye bye everyone. Bye bye.